I mean, the one area where the Soviets did have a huge advantage was in tanks and planes and artillery. So they had the weaponry to a completely different degree than Finland did. Like Finland barely had any tanks in an operational sense, especially.
Some tens of tanks
Yeah,
against Soviet Union's 2,000 tanks.
yeah, exactly. It was a massive, massive disparity between those forces, and it's really surprising that it appears to have made so little difference, at least early in the Winter War. It's like the Soviets had these enormous artillery barrages where they could, just shell the Finnish line for days and days on end, and they could advance with hundreds of tanks at a time, and still the Finns were able to hold those lines.
And in first two waves, we actually kicked them back. So
Yeah.
uh, and that was our. We were tougher soldiers, absolutely, and the management style and the strategy and especially tactical preparedness, tactical methodology was from 1800 something, early 1800, and that
Mm-hmm.
the war, the officers what they had were poorly trained, and and they didn't have really at the time like they used so old tactics that it was with modern tactics and arms. It wasn't as difficult as it could have been. So Finland was able to fight against an in numbers overpowered enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, in the long run, that started to, of course, show. Then, of course, But in the beginning, that looked good, and so.
Yeah.
And then, like, of course, where sometimes our tactics were like, because we had practically no tanks, they had an abundance of tanks.
Mm-hmm. And we didn't have many anti-tank weapons either.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That's an authorizing thing. Our anti-tank and the anti-tank things were like a 3 foot piece of a lumber and a bottle of gas, Molotov cocktail. So we put the the lumber piece what they stuck in between the tracks of the tank, and then another guy climbed to the tower behind the tower and opened the gate, opened the hatch and throw the Molotov cocktail in. So,
Mm-hmm.
but that really happens. It
Yeah.
sounds funny, but that we used that kind of super manual tactics because we didn't know anything. We didn't have anything.
Yeah,
But still, we did it.
still it worked. Yeah, it's like you can
And it
overcome
worked.
tanks with very low technology.